Senate Republicans introduced their proposal for the next coronavirus response package on Monday after a week of negotiations with the White House.
Senate Republicans and the administration have been consulting over the last few weeks to come up with a realistic proposal.
That tees up the real negotiations now with Democrats as they try to pass a bill in the coming weeks. The package proposed by Senate Republicans would provide $118 billion to the Department of Health and Human Services. That would include more funding for the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, more funding for the Provider Relief Fund, more funding for coronavirus testing, and money for the development and distribution of an eventual vaccine. In some cases, the amount of money that Senate Republicans have proposed for health funds is less than what House Democrats passed in their relief package back in May. The Republicans' bill includes liability protections for employers, schools, and healthcare providers.
Let me just make it clear, there won't be a bill that passes the Senate that doesn't have this in it. The country cannot stand an epidemic of lawsuits on the heels of the pandemic we're already working our way through.
It would extend telehealth authorities for Medicare and for health centers and rural clinics. The bill got mixed reviews from stakeholders. The Federation of American Hospitals, for example, praised its inclusion of more funding for the Provider Relief Fund and the inclusion of liability provisions for healthcare providers, but said that officials should go further in protecting some Medicare programs. Democrats have said outright that the bill does not go far enough, pointing to something not extending SNAP benefits, for example, as reasons not to support the bill.
The Republican plan falls dreadfully short. It is ununified, unserious, completely unsatisfactory.
Senate Republicans are divided over the bill, which would cost $1 trillion.
Just because we have a pandemic doesn't make deficits any less dangerous to the economy.
And would also provide direct payments to families and individuals below a certain income level, expand unemployment tax credits, and offer an extension of unemployment benefits at a less generous level than the current additional $600 per week.
Talk about what they're talking about. We're like, why are you quibbling over $600 when people need that to buy food, pay the rent?
That could give Democrats an edge in negotiations this week. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer have begun meeting with Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin and White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows to discuss an agreement between the two parties with an eye on the upcoming August recess.